Hello everyone and welcome to another Maths tutorial video. Now I'll be discussing Form 4 Additional Mathematics Chapter 2 Quadratic Equations Question Part 2. Okay, before that, please like this video to show your support and subscribe to the channel for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. Okay, in this Part 2 video, I'm going to discuss two questions, which is example 3 and example 4. Okay, let me read the example 3 question now. Given that alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation 4x squared minus 6x plus 7 equals to 0, form a quadratic equation whose roots are 1 over alpha and 1 over beta. Alright, I hope you will attempt this question in the future. If you could manage to solve this question, well done. But if you can't solve this question, no worries. I'm going to show you the step-by-step working and the solutions now. Okay, without further delay, let us start to discuss example 3 question. Let us start. Okay, to start off, we rewrite the whole quadratic equation here. 4x squared minus 6x plus 7. So from here, what we do, we divide the whole equation by 4. Why? Because we want to make the coefficient of x squared into 1. Okay, so we divide the whole equation by 4. So from here, when you divide the whole equation by 4, so from here you get x squared minus 6 over 4x plus 7 over 4 equals to 0. Okay, from here, so what we're going to do is, the main step, which is the first step, what we're going to do is, we're going to form the SOR. Okay, SOR is the short form of sum of roots, and POR. POR is the product of roots. So since in the quadratic equation, the SOR and POR can be expressed in this general form, which is x squared minus SOR times with x plus POR equals to 0. So this is the general form of the quadratic equation in terms of sum of roots and product of roots. Okay, let us begin. So we're going to find for the SOR, guys, which is the sum of roots. So from here, we're going to express our roots in terms of alpha and beta. Because we don't know the roots, guys, so we express in terms of these two unknown, which is alpha and beta. So alpha plus beta you'll get equals to 6 over 4. Since in the quadratic equation you have negative 6 over 4, when you express in terms of alpha plus beta, it will be equals to positive 6 over 4. Okay, because it makes sense, guys. Once you get the SOR and POR, when you express in terms of quadratic equation, you will have a negative in front of the SOR. So that's why it becomes positive over here. Okay, so alpha plus beta will be equals to 6 over 4. This will be your first equation. Okay, moving on to the next step, which we are going to find the POR. To find the POR, alpha you times with beta, which you get alpha beta, which will be equals to 7 over 4. And you write this as the second equation. Okay, why I'm labeling this as equation 1 and this as equation 2? Okay, please hold on. I will explain this as I'm going through the working, guys. So please follow up with me. Okay, we have already formed the SOR and POR based on this quadratic equation. So what we're going to do now is, for the next step, so we're going to form a new SOR and POR. Since the new roots given by the question is 1 over alpha and 1 over beta. Okay, so we're going to form the new sum of roots and product of roots based on the given new roots, guys. Okay, let us continue. So SOR, which is the sum of roots, okay, in this case will be equals to 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta. Okay, 1 over alpha and 1 over beta is in a fraction form. So what you need to do, okay, the simple rule, you need to make the base same, guys. So how to make the base same? So for this beta, you times the base by alpha, and for this alpha, you times the whole base by beta. Okay, when you times the base, you need to times the up as well, guys. When you times the denominator, okay, same, you have to times the numerator as well. Okay, from here, you calculate them, you combine them, you should get beta plus alpha equals to alpha beta. Okay, remember that I've labeled the equation 1 and equation 2 over here. Okay, this is the purpose, guys. Okay, since we have already found in the earlier step, which is alpha plus beta equals to 6 over 4 and alpha beta equals to 7 over 4. So what we're going to do is, we're going to let these two variables in terms of equation 1 and equation 2 respectively. Okay, so in this case, what you get, 6 over 4, you divide with 7 over 4. Okay, when you divide with fraction, so So indirectly 7 over 4 will become 4 over 7. Okay, so this 4 and 4 will cancel off. So from here you get your new sum of roots is 6 over 7. Okay, I hope you understand the explanation clear. Okay, let me proceed to the next step to find the POR. Okay, to find the POR will be 1 over alpha, you times with 1 over beta. Okay, so from here you times this, you should get 1 over alpha beta. Okay, alpha beta in the equation 2 we get is 7 over 4. So you substitute over here, so 1 over 7 over 4, you should get your POR, which is product of root, is 4 over 7. Okay, you get your SOR and you get your POR. Since we mentioned that the general form we can express in x squared minus SOR x plus POR equals to 0. So what you can do is, in our final working, so we can express your new quadratic equation is equals to x squared minus 6 over 7x plus 4 over 7 equals to 0. Okay, so to make this quadratic equation look nicer, so what you do, you times the whole equation by 7. So from here you get your quadratic equation 7x squared minus 6x plus 4 equals to 0. So this will be your final answer. Okay, I hope you understand the example 3 working that I've shown to you. Okay, I'm going to discuss the example 4 question now, so please hold on for a moment, guys. Okay, welcome back. Okay, now we're going to discuss chapter 2 quadratic equation example 4. Okay, let me read the question now. The roots of the quadratic equation 3x squared plus hx minus 2 equals to 0 are the same as the roots of the quadratic equation 2x squared minus x plus k equals to 0. So the question asks to find the value of h and of k. Alright guys, so let us start to discuss the solution for this question, example 4. So let us start with the first quadratic equation, which is 3x squared plus hx minus 2 equals to 0. So for the next step, what you do, you divide the whole quadratic equation by 3. So why we do that? To make sure that the coefficient of x squared become 1. Okay. So from here, you divide the whole equation by 3. So from here, you get x squared plus h over 3x minus 2 over 3 equals to 0. So this will be your first equation. Okay guys. So that is for the first quadratic equation. Now we move to the second quadratic equation. So from here, 2x squared minus x plus k equals to 0. Okay, the similar step, what you do, you divide the whole equation by 2. So from here you get x squared minus 1 over 2x plus k over 2 is equals to 0. Okay, from here how are you going to continue, guys? Okay, remember the question already mentioned that the roots of the quadratic equation, okay, let's say this is equation 1, are the same as the roots of the quadratic equation 2, okay? So what you're going to do, since their roots are the same, so from here, you're going to compare with the equation 1 with equation 2, okay? So we're going to compare in terms of their respective coefficient, guys. So we're going to start to compare with the h over 3x and then negative 1 over 2x. So we're going to compare in terms of coefficient x over here. So h over 3 is equals to negative 1 over 2. So to find h, what you do, negative 1 over 2 you times with 3. So from here you get your h equals to negative 3 over 2. Okay, this is your h value. Same thing, you compare in terms of the coefficient of x to the power of 0, which is k over 2 is equals to negative 2 over 3. So to find k, what you do, negative 2 over 3 you times with 2. So from here you get your k is equals to negative 4 over 3. So this is your final answer, guys. Okay, that is all for the step-by-step working and solution for the example 4. Okay, let me show it to you. I hope you understand the full working that I've shown to you. Okay, let me put back the question paper for your reference. So please hold on for a moment. Okay, that is all for the step-by-step working and solution for this part 2 video. I hope you understand the full working that I've shown to you. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. Thank you everyone for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.